bitches. Love the prides, love the gays. Shout out. I got a dark chocolate Lindt shake and it was good.
Oh my god.
I'm vlogging, let me live. Nah, I was gonna do it a little quieter because I didn't want anyone to notice, but now they noticed, so now I'm gonna talk at a normal volume. We went to Lindt, I got a dark chocolate shake, it was delicious. I'm into it. Sarah doesn't like it when I vlog. I'm embarrassing her. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Just to spite her.
I like to embarrass you. I don't care if you do it. Can this person talk?
Wow. Not very flattering, this lighting. So I'm going to get gas for my car. This is my day off. I have work tomorrow. And I need to get gas because I go through gas like it's nobody's business. That's what happens when you, every morning, have to sit in traffic for like an hour and a half. You use that gas a lot. So I'm getting gas. And then, I don't know what I'm doing. I was watching Outlander. Like, I finished season 3 because I only had 2 episodes left. Might start season 4 today. I also need to study a little for the GRE because I have it in a month. I started looking at the book yesterday. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to, like, every day just set a timer for 30 minutes and then just work in the GRE book for those 30 minutes until they're up. And I feel like that'll be a good way for me to just stay on task and to do it. Because, like, I know me, and I'll be like, oh, it's the week before, time to study for this GRE, and it's just not going to go well. So, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But first, I'm going to get gas and hit the Pokestop because I want a fucking Latias. I'm sick of getting these shitty Latiosas. I don't want it. Give me a Latias, you cowards. Sexism. That's why I haven't gotten one yet. So, yeah, that's it. Gonna get gas. That's the moral of this vlog right now. So it's Monday, June 23rd, and it's my second week on the job, and I'm currently vlogging from my car. And I'm only vlogging from my car. God, there's someone next to me. They're going to see me vlog. I don't care. Anyway, so I'm only vlogging from my car because I am somehow over 30 minutes early for this job. And as someone who the earliest I've ever been to this job is, I think, 5 minutes before it started, I have no idea how I'm 30 minutes early. Like, I left 10 minutes early just to be proactive, but apparently leaving 10 minutes earlier than you originally do means you get here, like, between 30 and 50 minutes earlier than you normally do. So that's on brand. And I'm only vlogging to waste some time before I have to go in, because I can't really clock in until, like, 25 minutes from now, so yes, you're stuck with me. I'm vlogging. Anyways, so I just wanted to say, over the weekend, as you saw, I didn't really do a lot. It was kind of just like, just chilling after a week of work. I was just like, I don't want to do anything, and then I didn't. I started working in the GRE book. God, the person next to me again. They're another one, except a bigger person. They're gonna watch me vlog. Please don't look at me. Anyway, so yeah, I started working in the GRE book, and I realized I don't know the English language. Like, I was working on some practice questions for, like, the English section, and they were like, what the fuck does this word mean? And I was like, I don't fucking know. Well, it wasn't that. It was more like a fill in the blank, where they gave you a sentence and you had to pick, and there were, like, 3 fill in the blanks and throughout, like, the small passage, and you had to pick the words that fit best in the sentence. And a lot of the time it was like words that were similar in meaning, or words that were used similar in, like, tense. And, like, there were certain words where I was like, I don't know what the fuck this means. So I would say it out loud. I'd be like, does this sound like an angry word? Like, if the sentence was angry, I'd be like, does this sound angry? And then I would pick based off of that. So I have a lot more to go. But, like, that's why I'm reading the book. Oh my god, a gas station. Gas station. I'm not a gas station. Oh my god, it's a janitor with a garbage pail. Don't look at me. There's that woman who parked in the big car. Look at her staring at me. I see you. Anyways, so that was me this weekend. It was fine. You know, I chilled. And so now, more people. Why is everyone here? Get away from me. Are you early? I don't fucking know. Anyways, so I have a really funny story that is one of the reasons why I'm vlogging right now. So I was driving here, right? And I was going straight, and there was traffic, and it was a 1 lane. So 1 lane going one way, 1 lane going the other way, you know, like a normal road. And someone was trying to make a left from my left onto the road I was on from a side street. And what this bitch, and it was traffic, so, like, no one was moving, so odds are she probably wasn't going to get in anytime soon. And what this bitch did is that she turned into the middle lane, which was a designated turning lane all the way down the road, where you just, like, went in there when you wanted to turn left or turn right, like that type of thing. And she went in there to try to merge into the fucking lane. I'm like, you fucking bitch. So obviously I didn't let her go because that's who I am. I'm like, fuck you, you don't get to go. So I stayed bumper to bumper with the car in front of me, and I didn't let her in. So she ended up going behind me because I guess the person behind me originally let her in, which is fine, whatever, I don't care. And when I looked in like my rearview mirror just to look at her, she was pissed at me. Like, she was screaming, not at me. She was talking to a person that I think was her mother. I'm creating a narrative for these people. So she was talking to this older woman who I'm thinking was her mother, and she was just like gesturing and pointing. I guess she was like talking about me and being like, how dare he, even though like she was the fucking one in the wrong. Like, bitch, that's not how you drive. You don't get to, that's not legal. Like, you don't do that. And you could tell the mom was very much just like, okay, relax, calm down, he didn't do anything, whatever. And then that just made her more angry, and she was doing the pointing thing, and she was like explain, like almost like re-explaining what had happened, even though the mom was literally there. She was doing the thing where it's like, I made the turn and blah, and like I couldn't actually read it, but like from the hand gestures I got the gist of what she was saying. She was like, he didn't let me in, and I was like, you know what, bitch, I don't really fucking care. I don't care if I'm gonna be 30 minutes early for work, bitch. You don't get to come in front of me. This is not the world we live in. Man, I hate traffic. I feel so old. I feel like all those movies, like the people who have to get up 5 hours early to commute to like their job in like a metropolitan area when they live in like the suburbs, even though Southampton by no means is a metropolitan area. And then like all you do is like you see them like wanting to die in their car on like the freeway with like in like bumper to bumper traffic. That's literally me every fucking day. I have to get up fucking early, and then I have to sit in bumper to bumper traffic. And even though today it wasn't that bad, because for some reason apparently I missed most of it. I did have to sit in some of it, because when you're on Montauk Highway, you will never miss traffic ever. But it turned me off of the road earlier than it usually does. Like, it rerouted me, so somehow that worked out in my favor. So I was into that. But y'all, Montauk Highway. I have not been on Montauk Highway ever until I started this job. And man, do I want to never be on it again after this job. If I can somehow avoid Montauk Highway for the rest of my goddamn existence, which I should, because it only takes you to like the rich towns. It takes you to like the Hamptons, and that's essentially it. And only rich people go to the Hamptons. It's only the rich people and the people who work in the Hamptons who aren't rich. And that's literally it. I was actually just joking with my mom the other day how this job is paying me $2 more than that other job that's essentially the same thing but in Riverhead. So like it was literally the same job in protecting literally the same birds, I guess, just on different beaches and different locations. And this one pays me $2 more. And I literally told my mom they're only paying me this much because this is what they think poor people make. This is what rich people think poor people make, even though I'm making a couple of dollars over minimum wage. But rich people are like, that amount of money, that's for poor people. That's such a low amount. And then I'm like, shit, that's a lot of money. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is. For like a lot of the jobs I've seen that are similar, a lot of them don't even pay you hourly. So the fact that I get paid hourly, wow. Paid hourly, and I'm in the retirement system, wow, iconic. Really stepping up. Most jobs are like, okay, so you're going to Nebraska. You have to live in a log cabin or a tent, bring your own, and we will cover all of your expenses, like lodging, food, etc. But we're going to pay you $500 a month, and you're going to be working 12 hours a day. Like, there are literally ones like that I've seen. I'm pretty sure my friend has one that's like that, where she's only making like $500 a month, and she works 5 days a week, but I think she works like 12 hours in that 5 days, like every day. For those 5 days. Like, it's insane. Like, I only work 8.5 hours. I get paid hourly. I make more, I think, in a week than she makes in a month. So that's on brand. And I don't know what else to say. I think that's pretty much it. I'm excited. I was actually excited to go back to work this week, which I guess is a good sign. That means I'm enjoying it. When I was at the aquarium, I never wanted to go. There was just a lot. I didn't really like being there. Loved the birds, loved the bird people. Didn't really like. I like fish. Fish are cool, and the aquarium was cool, but like not getting paid didn't really resonate with me well. There were a lot of times where I wasn't really doing anything and I was bored, and it was just like ran really weird. But love the animals, love the aquarium animals. They're great. And when I was sitting at home yesterday, I was kind of like, I could be working right now. So that's a good sign. I like that. I like that I'm into it. I was afraid that when I finally got a job, I was just not going to like it, because I was afraid I wasn't going to be a productive member of society. And I need to be a productive member of society with everything in me, which is why I was high-key freaking out for those like 4 days I didn't have a job after graduation. I was like, I have no purpose. And then I instantly got purpose. And then I'm going to go back to not having purpose. But hopefully, if I take the GRE and do well and get into a grad school, then after I finish this job, I will once again have purpose. That's the goal. So that's it. That's all I've got for you now. So I guess now I'm just going to sit here and listen to some music in my car and wait the extra 10 minutes until I can, like, sign in. I mean, clock in. That's the word, not sign in. Clock in and go inside. Even though I'm sure one of my other coworkers comes from Mattatuck? ? I don't know exactly if they're from Mattatuck, but somewhere around the Mattatuck area. And she's always a little later than me, because I don't think she leaves as early as I do. So she always ends up being between like 5 and 20 minutes late. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end up waiting anyways, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna go on Twitter or something. It's really loud, but that's Calvin Klein's house. Everyone be in awe of it. And there are babies around there and some screaming lace turns, but mostly Calvin Klein's house. Love the rich and the famous. My peak. Y'all, this fucking traffic. That goes all the way to a circle. What you're seeing at the end with the cars moving around, that's a circle. So, and you know how long bitches take to go into a circle, because bitches don't know how to work a circle. So, God knows how long I'm gonna fucking be here for. So, rip me, will I get home? Who knows? And for Emily, that's that fancy building up by Main Street where, like, the bar used to be, but then the bar closed. Whatever the name of that bar or restaurant place was, I don't know. But it's gone now. But that's that building. And then the aquarium is to my right. The aquarium is somewhere over there, but like not on the street, but like in that general direction. That's where the aquarium is. Just to give you some reference to where exactly I am. There's a McDonald's on this road somewhere too. But if I ever get past the circle, maybe I'll let you know. I won't, because I'm gonna die here. Confirmed by me. Found a lot of babies today. That was cool. And now we're in kind of like the last stretch. It's like 2:30. We usually finish around 3:30. So we're walking to the access point. I don't think that we haven't really seen any birds in a while. So I think that there aren't really any here, but it's very pretty. And that's a casual update from me in the field. Joe, the bio major. Well, not anymore because I graduated from more like Joe, the biologist. What color do we have?
We have orange, cherry, and grape.
Cherry.
Okay, I just like. Oh. He sits in the bed.
He does. He's like, I won't run you over. Or maybe he won't run me over. I love the future.